So here I have implemented some basic pre-processing techniques which we have in pre-processing pipeline, like lowercasing, then removal of punctuation, stop words, stemming, lemmatization, and yeah, I have included one more thing, that is removal of HTML tags, because if we are retrieving any data from internet, then sometimes we have those HTML tags. So it sometimes it gets difficult for us to remove those HTML tags. So that's why I have included those. Okay. So import libraries. It's just these are some libraries which I have imported: NumPy, then Pandas, RE. As I told you earlier, it is Python library which we use to perform regular expression. Then NLTK. Oh, this is the most famous library which we use for to perform pre-processing. It has those part of speech things which I told you earlier. Then it has tokenizer, stemmer, then lemmatizer. Okay.
Pranali, sorry to
So here.
disturb you. Just will you just zoom in the screen?
Oh,
Just
okay.
code part. Colab.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Is it okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, yes. So I have imported this data. Okay. So let's run it. Okay. So these I have used Twitter data for it, as I was giving example of Twitter only. So this is my text which has many more noisy entitles, like it has add, then RT in full capital, then it has hash and many more things. So we are gonna remove all of these things. Look, now here we are concerned with this column only, text column. So what I have done is I have taken this text column in my df, and yeah, so we are going to concentrate on this text column only. Okay, so the first pre-processing technique is lowercasing. So what we did is we have just used this str.lower uh, from string library to lowercase it, and text lower is, and we have made a new column text lower after performing lowercasing. So let's just run it. Okay, so as you can see here, right? Okay, now we have some punctuation marks like this colon, then all of these things. So we can remove, we are gonna remove these things. Okay, so for removing punctuations, we have custom function. Okay, this string dot punctuation, we have this custom functions to remove it. So don't worry about it. It's just the custom function only. So we can apply it over our text underscore lower. Okay, so look, all of our punctuation marks are removed from text underscore lower, add, colon, and all of those things. Okay, here our underscore is also removed. Yeah. Now we are done with lowercasing, then removal of punctuations. So now we can perform removal of stop word. So as I said you earlier, we have all of those stop word in NLTK. So we need to download it. Just NLTK.download stop word. And yeah, one more thing, we have stop words of different languages. Here I have given English, but we can have it for many more languages like Spanish, German, Japanese, everything. Okay. So here I have stored my stop words in stop word variable, and I'm going to perform remove stop word. So here I have created one function. Yeah, if remove stop word. So what is it? If that stop word is not in my text, then it will get appended. Okay, so here I have stored the words with no stop words in this column. So let's run it. Okay, wait. Yeah. So here, uh, as you can see in this sentence, I hope it's visible. If it's not, then let us know. Yeah. So here I have performed stopword removal and was on. All of these things are removed from my text. Now I can perform stemming. So let me recall what was stemming. Stemming was basically normalizing our token to its base form. And what we call that base form, we call it as morphic. Okay, so yeah, in stemming we have different types of algorithms. Let me show it to you again. Yeah, so we have algorithms like Porter stemmer, snowball stemmer, but we generally use Porter stemmer. Okay, so here I have used Porter stemmer algorithm for performing stemming. So what will it do? It will just normalize it to my base form. Okay, and it will be get stored in my this column. Okay, all of these are custom functions only, which we have got from our library, import porter steamer. Okay, so let's run it. Yeah, so yeah, you can, let me show it to you. Yes, critical. Now it is normalized to critic. Okay, then there was some word information or inform. It was here it is normalized to inform. After that, demonetization, it is also normalized to demonetize. Okay. Okay, so now as I said you that we have different types of algorithms in stemming. So let me show you about snowball stemmer. So yes, we have, let's give a look. There are so many languages for it. Yeah, so don't worry about the language, you just need to use that specific stemmer of that particular language. Okay, now as I had given you an example that what about the word like drank, then began, they can't get normalized to their base form. Yeah, they will cause some uh, problems like oversteaming and understeaming. So for that we have some advanced technique called lemmatization. So let's see. So here we have wordnet lemmatizer and we are going to perform lemmatization. Okay, so let me run it first. Okay, so here I have performed general lemmatization without giving any part of speech tag. Okay, but still it will give us pretty good result, actually better than stemming. Okay, so yeah. Mm, So here you can see this difference uh, between the column where I have performed stemming and here I have performed lemmatization. So here I had demonetization. It was stemmed to demonet, and whereas if I use lemmatizer, then it normalizes it to demonetization, which is actually correct. Okay. Now, yeah, so you guys can remember those part of speech tags, right? So now what will I do? I will perform lemmatization on single sentence, on the single word. Okay, so here I am going to perform lemmatization on running only, and after that, what will I do? I will pass part of speech tag to that function. So now what I have said is running is verb. At that time, its lemma form is run. Okay, and if I and if I just put it as a noun, then let's check it. Yes. Uh, Now, okay, so now again take one more example. I have word stripes. So now I will again perform lemmatization once by giving verb as part of speech tag and once by giving noun as part of speech tag. Okay, so yes, if it's verb, then it will get lemmatized to strip. and if it is now, then stripe. So these are some differences, and you don't need to worry, like you don't need to check it's part of speech tag on your own. You just need to use nltk dot part of speech, then it will give its part of speech tag. Okay, so let's check what were those preprocessing technique: lowercasing, removal of punctuation, stop word, stemming, and lemmatization. And this is the extra thing which I have included just to help you guys. So let's see. I think it would be helpful for you if we perform removal of HTML tags also. Okay. So here I have made one function, remove HTML. Okay, so re.compile. So what this re.compile does, it basically returns re object which is HTML pattern. And what is that our pattern which we are going to look for, or we are going to replace it or find it? It's this our HTML, as we read here, this one, and we are going to search for this. Okay, so let's perform it. Here it is our text. Okay, and now we are going to check. We are going to replace those HTML tags with white spaces. So what would be our result? This is before performing, and here after performing HTML removal of HTML tags. Yes. So all of those HTML tags are removed.